Hi all, welcome to Codecraft Academy. If you are new to this channel, please hit subscribe and bell icon for technical tips and tutorials. Today we will be solving a classic algorithm problem, and the problem statement is given an array of integers and a target sum. We need to find all unique triplets in the array that sum up to the target. For example, if our input array is this and target sum is 0, the output should be these 3 or 4 triplets, whatever. So for this we are using two-pointer technique. Two-pointer technique is a popular algorithmic approach used for solving problems that involve searching pairs or triplets of numbers in a sorted array. Two-pointer technique has 3 steps. First is sort the array, and the second step is setting up 2 pointers. 2 pointers are initialized, one at the beginning, that is left, and one at the end of the array, that is right. The third step is we should do iterative search. 2 pointers move towards each other based on the comparison of the current sum with the target sum. If the sum of the elements at the 2 pointers is equal to the target sum, the pair is found. If the sum is less than the target, the left pointer is moved to the right to increase the sum so that the sum close to the target sum. If the sum is greater than the target, the right pointer is moved to the left to decrease the sum so that the sum come close to the target sum. Now let's move to code. The first step is sort the array. Let me define a function called find triplets. Constant find triplets, for which we should pass 2 arguments. One is the array and the other one is target sum. Let's say array is num and the target sum is target sum. Here I am using arrow function, so you can design or you can declare any type of function. So the first step is we should sort the given array, that is num array, for which what I can do is I can use the built-in function, for which I can pass a predicate like this. This actually sort the given array. Next thing is we should define or declare an array to store the triplets. Let constant results is an array to store the triplets. What's the next step? Next step is iterate through each element in the array. So for which we can use for loop for for I equal to 0, I less than num dot length length minus 2. We are stopping 2 elements before. Why? Because we need triplets, so that means we need at least 3 numbers to form a triplet. That's the reason we are stopping the iteration before two elements of the array ending I plus plus. Now, so first we should check if the index is greater than 0, then we should check the current and previous values are not same. If they are same, we should skip the iteration to avoid duplicates, for which I can write a condition, that is, if I greater than 0 and num of I equals to num of I minus 1. That means the current and previous values are same. In that case, we should skip the iteration, for which I can do is simply use continue. This skips the current and iteration to avoid duplicates. If the current and previous values are not same, then we should initialize left and right pointers. Let left equal to I plus 1. Why? Because in two-pointer approach, what we do is we first fix one element and then we find the remaining two pairs by iteration. Here in this case, let's say if we go with num of 0, that is a fixed, and we should find the remaining two elements, that is that pair, through iteration, for which we should always take the left point, or we should always point the left pointer to the I plus 1, and the right is always at the end of the array, for which we can take num dot length ng minus 1, that is end of the array. Now iterate through all elements to find the pair, for which we can do is while left less than right, that means we are moving pointers towards each other to find the pairs. Now calculate the sum of the current triplet, that is, we already have a num of I and then num of left. We should calculate these things, num of right. So for which let define constant sum equal to num of I plus num of left plus num of right. So now we calculated the sum using the current triplet, that is num of I, num of left and then num of right. So now what should we do is we should check, or we should compare this sum with the target sum, for which if sum, that is current sum, equals target sum which we pass to the function, if it is equal to the current sum is equal to the target sum, then we should add the result to the result array. We declared one results array, right? We should add the triplet to the results array, for which use results dot push. First element is num, it should be array, num of I, and the second is num of left, third is num of right. So if the target sum is equal to the current sum, then we are pushing the or we are adding the triplet to the results array. After that, we should check for condition to avoid duplicates. That is, let's say if the current left element is equals to the next left element. That is, for example, if you check here in the example here, let's say this is the input array. If you look at here, let's say if the current left pointer is at 2 and the right pointer is at 6, if I move left pointer to the next element, that is again 2, which is same as previous value. In the similar case, if I move right pointer to left, that is it to 6, again it is same as previous value. So to avoid, we no need to consider if it is same as previous value. So for that, we should write a condition to avoid any duplicates if both are same. For which what we can do is we can write a condition to check for that. That is, while left less than right and num of left equals to num of left plus 1. That means the current left element, left value and the next left value are same. In that case, what should we do is we should move the left pointer to right to increase the sum. Left to avoid duplicates. Left plus plus. And the second one is if current right value and the next right value are same, then we should even decrease or move the right pointer to left, which is nothing but decreasing the value, right? So while left less than right and num of right value is current right value is equals to the next right value, that is num of right minus 1, because we are moving from end, that is from right to left, so we should decrement the index. Then in that case, if both are same, we should do right minus minus. And then increment. After that, what should we do is we should continue with the search. Let me close this. Yeah, we should continue with the search, for which what we can do is left plus plus, that is increment the pointer, that is move towards right, decrement the right pointer, that is move towards left. This is to continue the search. If the sum equal to target sum, we add the triplet to the results array, and then we check for the condition where the current left value and the next left value are same. We should skip that to avoid duplicates. For that, we will be incrementing the left pointer, that is move towards right. If the current right value and the next right value are same, then also we should skip and to avoid duplicates, for which we should decrement the right pointer, that is move towards left, and then continue with the search, for which we do left, increment the left, decrement the right pointer. If the sum is not equal, then else if sum is less than target sum, that means we should increment the left pointer, or we should move the left pointer to the right to increase the sum. Else else nothing but the sum is less than the target sum, sorry, greater than the target sum. In that case, we should move the right pointer to the left to decrease the sum. So once we are done with this, we should simply return the results array to which we added all the triplets. So let me format this so that it will be easy to understand. Yep. Now if I go, let me go through one by one more time. See, we are defining a method, that is find triplets, for which we are passing two arguments. One is the num array and then target sum, and then in the first step we are sorting the array, and then we are declaring results array to store the triplets. After that we are doing iteration, or we are iterating the array starting from 0 index to the num.length minus 2. So we are stopping 2 elements before. Why? Because we need a triplet for which we need 3 numbers at least. So we are stopping before 2 elements, and then after that we are checking for a condition where if the current and previous values are same, we should continue, or we should skip the iteration to avoid duplicates. Once the condition is not met, then we should define left and right pointers, and then we should initialize left and right pointers, for which we simply assign values, that is I plus 1 for the left, and then for right num.length minus 1, that is at the beginning and at the end. Beginning is nothing but the next element of current element or current index. That is, let's say if I is 0, the left will become 1, and the right is always the end of the array, that is the length of the array, we can say simply that is the array. So once we are done with initializing left and right pointers, we should iterate over the array to find the pairs, for which what we are doing is we are putting a condition left less than or right. That means the 2 pointers not crossed each other. Till that point we calculate the sum of triplets or sum of triplet, and then check the sum of triplets, current triplets, is equal to the target sum. If it is equal, then we simply add the triplet to the arrays, results array. After that we should check for one more condition where the current left value is equal to the next left value or not. If it's equal, we should skip, or we should increase the left pointer, that is move towards right to avoid any duplicates. In the similar way, we should check the current right value is equal to the next right value. If it is equal, we should decrement the right pointer, that is move towards left, and then we should continue the search. To do that, increment the left and then decrement the right, that is move the left pointer to right and right pointer to left. If the sum is less than target sum, that is sum is not equal to the target sum, and if it's less than, then we should move our left pointer from left to right to increase the sum, for which we should increase the pointer, that is left plus plus. If it is greater than the target sum, we should move the right pointer from right to left to decrease the sum, for which we should decrease the right pointer. And then at the end we should return the results array, which is having all triplets of given input. Let me go through the example first. Example for which now let's say this is the given input array. Copy. Input array is this. Let's say if you sort this, what it comes is ascending order. We are sorting in ascending order. So in ascending order is nothing but from low to high, that is from small number to higher number, smallest to biggest. So first it comes is -8 and then -6, that is from negative to positive. In the negative, if the number is big, that is small in the negative. That is the reason we are getting 8 first, -8, -6 and then 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 6, 12. This is after sorting. Now what is the we are done with the first step, right? Next step is after sorting, what we are doing here is we are declaring a results array. Let's say results equal to, for now nothing, empty. Sorry, RESU. Next is we should iterate over the array, iterate through array. Let's say here the thing is triplets, right? We are finding triplets. That means, and the target sum is, in the target sum here is 0. That means A plus B plus C. Let's say if we assume A, B, C are triplets, the sum of these triplets should be equal to 0. Then B plus C will become 0 minus A, that is minus A. So let's say in this case, after sorting, the current index is 0, that is I equal to 0. Then num of I equal to -8, that is num of 0 equal to -8. If that is the case, what should be the B plus C? B plus C will become 8. So now initialize the left and right pointers. Since I equal to 0, that is current index is 0, left will become current index plus 1, that is 1, and then right pointer is always pointing to the end of the array, that is 9, since we have a total 10 elements. So if we have a 10 elements, the length will become 9, since the index starts from 0. That is the reason the right pointer will point at the 9th index. Now calculate the sum, that is nums of I. So num, I don't want to have any confusion. So yeah, num of I, that is num of 0 is 8, -8, plus num of left, that is num of 1 becomes -6. We should consider only the array which is sorted. So we are considering this after sort. Num of left becomes -6, and then num of right is currently pointing to 12. So if we do sum, -2, that means, and the target sum is 0. So when we get both of them, what should we do? We should compare the sum with the target sum. Since the current sum, that is -2, is not equal to 0, right? And the next is we should see whether it's a less than or greater than. -2 is less than 0. When the current sum is less than the target sum, what we are doing here? We are simply incrementing the left pointer so that left pointer moves towards the right to decrease the sum. Now left pointer will become what? If we increment from here to here, that is left will become 2 pointer, and the num of left will become 1. Now calculate the sum again. So num of I is 8 minus 8 plus num of 2 is 1 plus num of right, that is num of 9 becomes 12. If I check the sum, 13 minus 8 equal to 5. This is the sum 5 is greater than the target sum, that is 0. If this sum is greater than the target sum, we should decrement the right pointer, that is move the right pointer to left to decrease the sum. So what should we do now? Now right pointer will be moving towards left. So currently it's at 12. If we move to right, it becomes 6. Now right, that is value is 6, that is currently right is 9. If I move towards left, it becomes 8. That is, now the sum is num of 0 plus num of left is, we already moved left to second index, that is 2, plus num of right, that is right index is 8. That is minus 8 and then 1 and then 6. Minus 8 plus 1 plus 6, which becomes minus 1. That is, the sum is less than the target sum, that is target sum is 0. If the sum is less than the target sum, we should increment the left pointer, that is we should move the left pointer to right. Then currently left pointer is at 2. If we move or increment by 1, then left pointer points to the third index and the remaining as it is. Now calculate the sum again, then it becomes, what it becomes is, this remains same and the left becomes 3 and the right is same as at 8th index. So what is the num of 3? That is 2. Add 2 here. Then if I add 2 here, minus 8 plus 8, that is 0. So now 0 equal to 0. Then we should move the triplet, that is minus 8. Now results become minus 8 comma 2 comma 6. So we added the triplet to results array. So when the sum is equal to target sum, we are simply adding, that we are done. And then we should check for condition where the current left element, left value is equal to next left value or not. If it is equal, we should increment the left pointer, that is move left pointer to right to avoid duplicates. Now let's see. So let's see what is the left current num3, that is 2, and the next left value is again 2. So both are same, that current left value and the next left value are same. So we should increment the left pointer to avoid duplicates. So if that is the case, the left pointer points to the fourth index, that is left equal to 4. Now check for the right as well. Right is at currently at 6, right? That is right is at 8th index, that is 6th value. Value is 6. And if I move to the next write value, again the value is 6. So both are same. The current write value and the next write value are same. So if that is the case, we should decrement the write pointer, that is move towards left. So what it becomes is, it points to the 7th index. Right becomes 7th index, because we simply decrease by 1, that is from 8 to 7. So now again check if the current left value is equal to the next left value. Current left value is 2. Since left of num of 4 is 2 and the next left value is 3, so both are not same. We can come out of the while loop here. And next is again check for the right value. So right is 6, current right value is 6 and the next right value is 5. So both are not same. We can skip that while condition and then we'll come to here. And now what we are doing is we simply continuing with the search. For that we are incrementing the left pointer, that is move left to right, and then right pointer to left. So we move to left, that is right, that becomes 5 and this becomes 6. Now calculate the sum again. Then num of 0 plus num of 5 plus num of 6. So if that is the case, num of 0 is a constant anyway, so -8 plus num of 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 3. Plus num of 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is 5, equals to 0, because -8, and then if you sum these 3 plus 5, that is 8, both becomes -8 plus 8 equal to 0. So since target sum is current sum equals to target sum, what we can do is we can simply add the triplet to results array. That is currently results array holding this. Now we are going to add one more, that is -8, 3, 5. So in the similar way we should continue this search for all iterations, that is till the end of the array, and then we are stopping before 2 elements, since we need a 3 elements, at least 3 elements to form the triplet. So we should iterate, or we should continue with the reiteration till num.length -2 to find all triplets of the given input array. Now we'll see the execution. So what we can do is we can simply provide an input like constant input equals to 12, that is we copy the array from here. This is input array. And then constant target sum, target equals to 0, because here we saw, right, I mean target sum is 0. Now let's say constant output equals to, we are calling the method find triplets, for which I am passing 2 arguments, that is one is array and is a target sum, that is input comma target, and we are printing the output to see the triplets. Console.log output. Let's run this, for which I'm opening terminal, and then okay, one sec, yeah, to execute the JS methods or JavaScript functions from terminal, we should use node command, and then for which I'm passing node, and then it's in data structures, and the file name is 3 number sum, and then run it. Yeah, if you see here in the example, if you see in the example, what is for this input array, the output is this. Check whether they are matching or not. If you see here, first is -8 2 6, and then second is -3 -8 3 5, and the final one is -6 1 5. Okay, so with this I'm concluding today's video. Please, if you find it helpful, please share with your friends. Please do subscribe, like the video, and add any comments, add your thoughts or questions in comment section. Thanks for watching.